How Australia is turning its deserts into farmland. Ever wonder how the vast, seemingly barren expanse of the Australian desert could possibly be transformed into a verdant, productive farmland? Hello, and welcome everyone. Today, we're going to explore into a story of innovation, resilience, and environmental sustainability that's changing the face of agriculture as we know it. So, are you ready to witness this groundbreaking revolution in farming? So, let's begin. Sundrop Farms is a shining example of new ways to farm. It is in the South Australian city of Port Augusta, which gets a lot of sun. Using the sun's energy and the salty water from the sea, this unique farming operation brings life to places that haven't been thought to be good for growing crops in the past. By using solar energy and what seems to be an endless supply of seawater, the company is challenging standard ideas about farming. This has helped Sundrop Farms grow fertile fields in dry areas that aren't usually good for growing things. Sundrop Farms has turned these sun-baked, empty areas into healthy places for gardening. This innovative method not only changes the way we think about what kinds of agricultural landscapes are possible, but it also offers a possible solution to the growing problems of food security and freshwater shortage. Sundrop Farms is a great example of the future of agriculture that is both sustainable and durable. The core of Sundrop Farms' mission is to make it easier for farmers to deal with the growing problems that come with climate change. By using new ways to farm, the group tries to build a strong base for agriculture that can last for a long time by planning how to use natural resources like solar energy and seawater. The company hopes to make it easier for farmers to grow crops that can withstand environmental problems. These innovative methods show how we can be proactive about protecting our food systems as the effects of climate change get worse. The unique plan of Sundrop Farms shows how innovative environmentally friendly farming can keep a steady food supply even when the weather is bad. Their goal sends a strong message about sustainability and resilience, showing a proactive and efficient way and effective way to deal with the global challenge of making sure there is enough food for everyone in a climate that is changing quickly. Sundrop Farms has carved out a sizable niche for itself in the Australian market in terms of tomato production and has built a substantial presence there. The agricultural miracle produces more than 1,500 metric tons of ripe, luscious tomatoes each year. This outstanding production accounts for a sizable 15% share of the world tomato market in Australia, establishing Sundrop Farms as a pivotal participant in the agricultural industry of that nation. This large yield, which was obtained despite the dry environmental circumstances, demonstrates the success of their unique farming methods as well as their capacity to meet the demands of the market. Therefore, Sundrop Farms is not only an agricultural entity, rather, it is a demonstration of how environmentally friendly farming practices can thrive and greatly contribute to the growth of the national food market. Sundrop Farms' ability to cultivate tomatoes in arid environments is made possible by a synergistic combination of hydroponics and environmentally responsible desalination techniques. The farm is able to cultivate plants by using hydroponics, which is a soilless growth method. The plants are grown in a nutrient-dense solution made from coconut husks, which allow the farm to circumvent the restrictions of poor soil conditions. This technology is supplemented by the utilization of desalinated water, which guarantees a continuous supply of fresh water, which is essential in the development of plants. The desalination process is driven in an environmentally responsible manner by harvesting solar energy, a resource that is abundant in Port Augusta, because to its general sunny climate. The intricacy of this system allows Sundrop Farms to cultivate a biome that is conducive to the growth of tomatoes. This system draws water from the ocean and extracts nutrients from coconut husks, all while being driven by the sun. This displays a unique method to environmentally sustainable farming which integrates technology and natural resources to foster food crops even in the most hostile of conditions. A one-of-a-kind concentrated solar power station can be found on the grounds of Sundrop Farms. This formidable apparatus is comprised of an astounding array of 23,000 mirrors, each of which is aimed at directing sunlight toward a single solar tower. The radiant energy of the sun is captured and utilized to its fullest potential because to the cleverness of this design. Notable is the fact that the captured solar power serves two purposes. It is responsible for the desalination of an amazing 1 million liters of seawater every single day, which provides a dependable source of fresh water for the hydroponic systems on the farm. The solar facility is also capable of producing electricity, which supplies the farm with the fuel it needs to run its activities while also reducing its dependency on outside power sources. This infrastructure is a model of sustainability and efficiency, serving as an example of how the sun's inherent power can be utilized to produce both potable water and electricity, thereby fueling the growth of a prosperous agricultural business in a dry area. Beyond just making use of renewable resources, Sundrop Farms has made a commitment to sustainability as part of its business practices. Additionally, it incorporates a devoted approach to the maintenance of a clean farming environment that is free of pesticides. Utilizing the natural antibacterial capabilities of seawater in a strategic manner is essential to the success of this plan. Because the hydroponics system used on the farm incorporates seawater as a key component, the crops are naturally protected against invasive insects and illness, obviating the requirement for the use of potentially hazardous synthetic pesticides. Not only does this ensure that the product is healthier and cleaner, but it also considerably minimizes the environmental effects that the agricultural process has. Sundrop Farms' approach to water management indicates a considerate and respectful attitude toward the natural environment. When the desalination process is extremely salty, water that is left over is carefully handled and eventually discharged back into the ocean, but only when the salinity levels in the water have been brought back to their normal levels. This methodical approach assures minimal interruption to the sensitive marine habitats, which help